Hello, welcome to the Ladbrokes World Grand Prix. Delighted to be joined by ITV commentator Mr. Phil Yates. Phil, we can't start our preview without firstly looking back at the German Masters, Anthony Hamilton. What an incredible win.
You know, not very often these days I get nervous watching a frame of snooker. That last one, I wanted him to win so badly, nothing against Ali Carter whatsoever. He's a great champion and he conducted himself tremendously last night. But for Anthony Hamilton to win a world ranking event at the age of 45, well, dreams really do come true. And you know, there's a lot of connection between what Hamilton did last night and the history of this place, because he's the oldest ranking event winner since Doug Mountjoy won the UK Championship here in 1988 and then went on to win the Mercantile Credit Classic just up the road in Blackpool in January 1989. So a wonderful achievement from Hamilton, and I think it goes down in the history books, if you can quantify these things, as perhaps the most popular victory ever.
26 years as a pro, he never gave up. Eventually won his big match.
Well, we all knew just how good a player he was. You only had to listen to Ronnie O'Sullivan on Eurosport last night, bigging him up, because he plays with O'Sullivan in practice a lot, does Hamilton. Over the years, Ronnie's come to realise that he's an absolutely fantastic talent. We call him the machine because he makes so many centuries in practice. He's had good matches, he's had good tournaments in the past. This season, an English Open quarter-finalist, Northern Ireland semi-finalist, but to go that extra couple of steps and finally to win a ranking event, no more than he deserves.
Brilliant. Well, you'll be joining us on ITV this week as we come to you from the Guildhall here in Preston. Bit of a historic venue too, I believe.
Well, the first UK Championship here, and that's what this venue is synonymous for. The first UK Championship here was in 1978. Since then we've had lots of qualifiers. We've had the Grand Prix, the LG Cup. Last year we even had the World Seniors Championship here. So yeah, loads of snooker history, and of course this tournament is going to add to that.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's have a quick look then. Let's just have a quick think about this, folks, because we have the top 32 this season, but coming up tonight we've got our two tables set up as always. Brilliant way to get the action underway. Judd Trump takes on Tom Ford, Liam Wembo, Dominic Dow. Let's talk about the Ford Trump match first on table number one.
Well, Trump obviously, with the sponsors, with every bookmaker, has to be regarded as the favourite. When he plays his best, he's phenomenal. That said though, Ford won their last meeting, and very impressively 5-1 in the second and final qualifying round of the German Masters. That's why he was in Berlin, where of course he made a 1-4-7 last week. So Trump will not be taking Tom Ford lightly, I can tell you. And of course they played a World Championship match some time ago, and that was 6-2 to Trump. Everyone thought he was going to win easily. Ford came back to 8-8 and Trump only got over the line 10-8, so that's by no means a foregone conclusion.
Liam Wembo from China takes on Dominic Dow, and no one really knows where he's from at the moment, the spaceman. Every time I look at the stats, he's moved somewhere else. So needless to say, he's from outer space. Dominic Dow takes on Liam Wembo.
Yeah, well, someone once said this is a misprint. They've got down here that Dominic used to live in Austria. He used to live in Australia, and actually he'd lived in both. No, he's been in a few places, Dom, but I'll tell you what, constantly over the years he's been a very tough opponent. A double world ranking event winner, the Grand Prix and also the Shanghai Masters. Liang Wenbo's a man on a high at the moment. He won the English Open towards the tail end of last year, one of 4 players to win their first world ranking event this season. Liang should be regarded as favourite, but again, by no means a certainty.
Okay, well, coming up after that, Kyron Wilson takes on Barry Hawkins, and Michael White takes on the great John Higgins.
Well, Kyron Wilson, Barry Hawkins, for me, is the quintessential toss of a coin. 50-50 that one. Both very tough match players. You can make a case out for both. Wouldn't like a bet on that match at all. I think whoever is on form on the night is going to win. As simple as that.
Okay.
With John Higgins and Michael White, White's career had a real boost when he won the shootout and shortly afterwards the Indian Open, but in recent months I think we can say he's going in the opposite direction to that. He's a confidence monster, Michael. If he's playing well and he's got a lot of self-belief, he's a handful for anyone. But I think tonight against John Higgins he's really going to struggle, because as we know, Higgins is one of the players of the season, completing that double over the space of a very lucrative fortnight when he won the China Championship and shortly afterwards the Champion of Champions.
So, well, there we go then. It's 40 consecutive days of snooker that started with the German Masters. Well, this is the Ladbrokes World Grand Prix, and we're on ITV in just a matter of minutes' time, so we better go and get ready. We'll see you soon.